Hello, and welcome back to Skyrim with Henrik and Vilkus here. We're about to see what is in here. Like, that is quite the sizable Nordic ruin. In the small time between parts, I yelled at the clouds to make them go away and actually leveled up speechcraft. Leveled up in general, another point in health, but I'm gonna try to save the perk point for the next level of making shouts more effective. Actually, did I? Okay, I put it back. Right. Ragnvald. With Draugr on the outside. Interesting. Don't normally see Draugr just wandering on the outside of a place. Alright.
Apologies.
There's a way down that way. And just a chest this way. Good chest. Alright. Ooh, ectoplasm, you don't find that very often. We've got... Ebony longbow. That game's just chucking anything in the chests these days. Okay, where... What's the last one, though? Oh, there you are. You're gonna try to hide from me, eh? Alright.
Wander these ruins at your peril, friend. The spirits of the dead will look kindly.
Secrets of Ragnvald. 2 hero hearts, 2 hidden keys, 1 fallen priest who lies beneath. Hail Sirik, hail Torsten. Raise them in your songs who tricked Mad King Otar and rescued Ragnvald for all. Otar, once our chieftain, glorious in battle, fair in judgment, those days ended in pain. Dark voices whispered into Otar's mind. Nobility shouted down. Once good, now craven priest. Fair folk of Ragnvald, good Nords and true, broken by his will, our city eaten alive. Send Sirik, send Torsten, sure spirits, swords that don't fail. Otar was bent back, but never destroyed, bound instead contained. 2 heroes, 2 keys. Alright. Otar the Mad Cloak. I'm guessing these keys are around here somewhere. Because no one's really like putting like massive locks on things, but then putting the keys right next to it.
Shadows.
And besides that one place where we had the Emerald Dragon Claw, and I thought it was just, oh, you put it on the pedestal here, you morons, and then, oh well, they had another door that required another claw, which was nowhere to be found. Anyways, there's supposed to be a way to lower this. Make this less awkward. Yes. Well, they just ran down there anyways. Okay, hold up. There was definitely more stuff over here. Like you. Any traps? No?
Strange to think that
Okay.
some of my own ancestors might be buried in here.
I'm always paranoid whenever you open a door and you just have one of the big loot chests just right in front of you. Always thinking it's some sort of trick. Okay. We have a skull on a pedestal.
What's that?
here.
They make quite a thing, eh?
Poor Torsten. Got burned with holy fire and then frozen by his own guys.
We're bound to find some gold in these ruins. But out of respect, let's leave a few coins.
Alright. Oh, I can see where this is going. Alright.
What? Nah!
Oh, no. Focus. Okay. Yeah, decent health potions. Anything to disenchant? Yes. And we are back in the main chamber. Okay. I'm guessing this way has the other skull key. Okay, way down there, and way down here. This one's full of pressure plates, though. Alright. Oh, some behind us now? It's actually sort of comical to watch. But, oh, these traps are just poison darts. Oh no. Ah. Oh no. Whatever shall I do? You played your hand a bit early there. Okay, one bad thing about Tonebreaker is it likes to wake up all the undead around whenever it blast. Oh. There we go. Okay, I have read that. Wait, is that a... It's a coffin right there.
Is someone there? Come on.
Alright, I see how it is. And there's the key. Alright, so I imagine there's nothing up here worth looting. Yeah. Alright. Now I get the might be a bad idea. But
These old halls fill some folk with bread, not as a Nord.
oh, yep, there it is. Oh, that was easier than I thought it would be. Storm wall. And the Mask of Otar for resistance against fire, frost, and shock is improved. Would you mind giving me percentages on that? Yeah, it's 30% of each. I mean, not bad. It's basically the equivalent of one of my potions. But actually, what kind of armor is it? And it doesn't really matter. I mean, I'll end up just never remembering to use it if I keep it around. Nah. Am I moving slower? Yeah, whatever. Word wall. Yeah. Okay, just another word of kindness piece. Bit underwhelming. And I guess that's it. I'm definitely moving slower. No, I'm very tired. Okay, now how do we get back out of here?
What? Nah! What? Nah! Wood! Wood!
It's gonna be a long trek back to Markarth at this rate.
What?
Nah!
Honestly, I'm tempted since we're up here in the mountains. You know what? There we go. We can get towards Markarth quicker like this. Of course there's someone needing help. Fine. There we go. Oh, and now my carry weight's too low. Okay, I see how it is. Good.
They had me do it!
Oh, of course.
Is it over?
You're free to go, I guess. And interrupt me. I'm not gonna transform again. Too close now.
What? Nah!
And now, unfortunately, I need to stop because the guards really get angry at you when you shout a bunch. Actually, you know what? At this point of being this tired, might as well just take the carriage back to Whiterun.
Traveling in the Reach is dangerous. Where do you want to go?
We're going to
Climb
Whiterun.
and back and we'll be off.
Alright.
Oh, steady. Oh, there once was a hero named Ragnar the Red Hoop.
There we go. Back home. Where I am about to die of dehydration. That's not good.
What? Nah! What?
Just a little further. Okay, right. I didn't give you anything, Vilkas,
Can
did
I
I?
help you? Of course.
No. Oh, though, actually, you know what? You can keep the,
What do you need to take?
blade shield.
Lead on then.
Alright. Alright. Jeez, 1,500 bolts. Oh, perfect. It's time to go to sleep. Starving, dehydrated, but not tired. Right. I still need water. Okay, I could use some more innocent steak, which means some salt and there you go. Maybe I can stop by the Bayard Mare and grab some food along with water.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see here. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Warriors Festival flyer. All equipment will be half price today at your local arms dealer or blacksmith. Now is the time to stock up on your upcoming adventure. 20th of Sun's Dusk.
Is someone there?
Oh, come on!
Do something!
Okay, the game decided to crash right there. Hopefully... no dragon? Alright. Okay, so it's the 18th of Sun's Dusk, and this is... 20th. Actually, does that discount apply to training? It says all equipment, but is it just a general discount on everything they do? Might be worthwhile. Okay, what was I doing? Oh, right, Bayard Mare. Well, though, actually, I could... and I'll just fill up the water out here. I technically don't need boiled water. Yeah, I can stop by the Talos Shrine. Keep that blessing refreshed. Alright. That should do the trick. Now, turn to Isran. Oh, it's Fralia actually out and about. Ah, there you are.
Please tell me you have news of my son.
Thorold is safe.
Is he? You've saved him? Oh, I must see him at once.
I'm afraid he's not here. He didn't think it would be safer to return.
What? After all this, I can't even see him? How do I know you're telling me the truth, and not just what I want to hear?
He told me to tell you to suffer the winter's cold wind.
For it bears aloft next summer's seeds. That's my boy. So it's true then. For now it's enough to know that he's alive. I can find peace in that. Thank you, dear friend. You've given me back my son. I'd had Eorlund forge this for Thorold. It was to be a present for his return. I suppose he can't have it now. Why don't you take it? We can always make another for the day when this war ends and Thorold can come home.
Oh, that's unnecessary, but thank you.
Always a pleasure.
I feel bad to sell it right back to Eorlund, but I mean, I don't have a use for it. It's just going to sit on a weapon rack forever. I mean, heck, I'd probably forget what I even got it for and replace it. Right,
We
Eorlund?
Greymanes got just as much to be proud of as them Gods be praised.
Here you go. Actually, I don't even think that was Skyforge steel.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, do you actually
Got a
have any
lot of
steel
steel
on
to
you?
Gods be praised.
No. Darn it. It's not important right now. Ooh, it might be though. And I'll have to remember sometime to refresh my Nord Hero arrow supply. So I forget with that you don't find them around. Actually, how are my other arrows doing? Might not type any damage numbers. Yeah, it's only 1 damage less, and I've got a lot more of them. So maybe I'll switch to Orcish for a while. Alright, back to Isran. I guess we'll figure out the plan for attack on the vampires there. Now we've got a few people. Though I do find it a bit unnecessary that we have to be so small, and the vampires obviously know where we're at already. Yeah, you're not escaping this time. Let's... That should be good enough. Yeah, so we finally have some exterior defenses up. Nice little palisade.
From what I hear, you're the one gave the Thalmor a black eye. Sure know how to pick your enemies, don't you?
Yep. But they're really, I was about to say a secondary threat, but no, they're like tertiary or lower than that, really. And the occasional hit squad isn't anything that really bothers me.
I heard the gourmets hiding out some Skyrim. You know, fella who wrote that cookbook?
I think the primary threat's probably the dragons, still, but vampires have just annoyed me a bit too much to ignore them anymore. That's sort of what I consider the secondary threat at the moment.
All right, Isran. You've got us all here. Now what do you want?
Hold it right there.
What are you doing?
Making sure you're not vampires. Can't be too careful. So, welcome to Fort Dawnguard. I'm sure you've heard a bit of what we're up against. Powerful vampires, unlike anything we've seen before. And they have an Elder Scroll. If anyone is going to stand in their way, it's going to be us.
This is all well and good, but do we actually know anything about what they're doing? What do we do now?
We'll get to that. For now, get acquainted with the space. Soreen, you'll find room to start your tinkering on that crossbow design you've been working on. Gunmar, there's an area large enough for you to pen up some trolls. Get them armored up and ready for use. In the meantime, we're going to get to the bottom of why a vampire showed up here looking for you. Let's go have a little chat with it, shall we?
Oh, is it Serana again? I'm surprised she's not dead, actually, walking up to Fort Dawnguard, but... okay. Okay, you know, for us hating vampires so much, we really do not have this space lit up at all.
I knew it would come to this one day. I knew. And no one believed.
Alright, so you're taking me to this vampire? Nah, it is Serana. Oh, she bought the Elder Scroll.
Vampire showed up while you were away. I'm guessing it's the one you found in Dim Hollow Crypt. Says it's got something really important to say to you. So let's hear it.
You probably weren't expecting to see me again.
And what are you doing here?
I'd rather not be here either, but I needed to talk to you. It's important, so please just listen, before your friend here loses his patience. Well, it's about me, and the Elder Scroll that was buried with me.
And what about the scroll?
The reason I had it, and why I was down there. It all comes back to my father. I'm guessing you figured this part out already, but my father's not exactly a good person, even by vampire standards. He wasn't always like that, though. There was a turn. He stumbled onto this obscure prophecy and just kind of lost himself in it.
What sort of prophecy?
It's pointless and vague, like all prophecies. The part he latched onto said that vampires would no longer need to fear the sun. That's what he's after. He wants to control the sun. Have vampires control the world. Anyway, my mother and I didn't feel like inviting a war with all of Tamriel, so we tried to stop him. That's why I was sealed away with the scroll.
And... well, what does it have to do with the Dawnguard? Well, it's sort of trying to keep vampires from taking over the world. Right, well, took a big risk coming here.
I did. But something about you makes me think I can trust you. I hope I'm not wrong.
So you want us to help you?
That was the plan, yes. Assuming the rest of them can trust a vampire. Come on, I'll need you to help convince them.
Alright then, sounds like a big enough threat.
Alright, you've heard what it has to say. Now tell me, is there any reason I shouldn't kill this blood-sucking fiend right now?
Because we're going to need her help.
Why? Because of that story about the prophecy? About some vampire trying to put the sun out? Do you actually believe any of that?
I wish there was a way to say, hey, Elder Scroll, those are pretty important. Like, I have had a tiny bit of experience with Elder Scroll prophecies, and they seem to be pretty accurate as far as I've seen. I'm apparently part of one, so There's that, and why else would she risk her life to come here? I mean, there's a whole castle of vampires she could just stay at, otherwise.
Who knows? Maybe it has a death wish. Maybe it's just insane. I don't really care. It can stay for now. But if it so much as lays a finger on anyone here, I'll hold you responsible. Got it? You hear me? Don't feel like a guest, because you're not. You're a resource. You're an asset. In the meantime, don't make me regret my sudden outburst of tolerance and generosity. Because if you do, your friend here is going to pay for it.
Thank you for your kindness. I'll remember it the next time I'm feeling hungry. So, in case you didn't notice the giant thing on my back, I have the Elder Scroll with me. Whatever it says, it will have something that can help us stop my father. But of course, neither of us can read it.
Okay, who can read it?
Well, the Moth Priests are the only ones I've heard of who can do it. They spend years preparing before they start reading, though. Not that it helps us anyway, because they're all half a continent away, in Cyrodiil.
Some Imperial scholar arrived in Skyrim a few days ago. I was staking out the road when I saw him pass by. Maybe that's your Moth Priest.
Do you know where he's staying now?
No, and I'm not going to waste men looking. We're fighting a war against your kind, and I intend to win it. You want to find him? Try talking to anyone who'd meet a traveler. Innkeepers and carriage drivers in the big cities, maybe. But you're on your own.
Any idea how you're going to find a Moth Priest? Skyrim's a pretty big place.
Priests actually go.
Well, back before you know. The College of Winterhold was the first place I'd think to go for any kind of magic or historical thing. The wizards know about all kinds of things that people probably shouldn't know about. I'd come with you, but I don't know if I can trust your friend. Let me know if you want me along.
You don't trust Vilkas. Well, he's harmless.
If you want to come along...
Well, I mean, okay, no, he's not harmless. Farkas is harmless. Vilkas is more aware of things, but... yeah, I'd much rather have Vilkas with me. You know, he doesn't go raising the dead every 2 seconds. I guess as she suggests, we go to the College of Winterhold, but... well, unless that Moth Priest has actually gone there... we have no reason to think they would know where he's at. Much better odds if we simply... I mean, okay, let's see. If Isran saw him around this area, then he must have stopped by Riften. Meaning, either at the inn or the carriage driver at Riften will at least have seen him and know what general direction he's heading, then we can narrow it down from there.